Let me walk you through Derived. So after logging into Derived, you land on the projects page, featuring two tabs, public and private. Public projects are accessible to all users, while private projects remain exclusive to you. Here, you can add new projects using the Add Project option. When setting up a new project, you will input a Git URL, which serves as the repository users can clone later. Clicking on any project takes you to the detail page, where project blocks are organized by categories. On the top left, you will find project-related options, while the right side allows linking the project to your local directory, cloning the base repository, or adding new blocks. Let's proceed by cloning a project to get started. Choose the desired location for cloning the project. At the bottom right, setup commands will execute automatically. You can configure multiple setup commands as comma-separated string inside a project. These commands run whenever someone clones the project to the chosen path. Once cloned, you will see options to open the project with cursor or VS Code. Let's open it with cursor and dive in. Let's start our project. So here we have a React project with SADCN set up for us. With the project running locally, let's add some blocks. Starting with the app layout block in setup category. So this block will set up Axios React router and 10-stack query for us. Clicking on the block displays all the included files on the left. You can preview the file contents in Preview panel by clicking on the file. Each file within a block has an associated path. When we insert the block, these files copy to the designated paths. You can select individual files or check all to be added. Similar to projects, blocks have setup commands that execute upon insertion. So let's go ahead and insert this block. After adding the app layout block, you will notice that not found page has been added to our app. Jumping into the code, you will see Axios and 10-stack query client has been set up for us. Now let's add a larger block. Let's add an AI chat feature. After inserting the block, you will see a functional chat page powered by Gemini models in our React app. Let's create a new conversation and ask some questions to Gemini. You can inspect the newly added code within the repo. This serves as a solid foundation for AI tools, allowing for easy modifications using AI code agents. Let's add a CRUD module for managing countries in our app. First, we'll add a data table, which is necessary for CRUD modules. Now let's add CRUD for country. After inserting this block, you will see a fully functional country module with data table integration. We have a working CRUD for countries in our React app, and all the code is in your local machine. Let me demonstrate how easy it is to create a new block. Click on Add Block button on the top right corner. We'll name it as Project Dashboard and give it a description. We'll keep it public for now and select Dashboard category. After creating the block, to add files, you can select existing files or create new ones. After selecting multiple files, a pop-up allows you to edit their paths, supporting dynamic directory or file names. The file path editor works like a code editor, enabling bulk changes. You can also reference the block input inside file paths to create dynamic directory or file names. Let's name the directory as project dashboard. We have added few files with their contents. Now let's add a file manually. You can input the path manually or choose from your machine. Let's remove the unnecessary root path. Now let me add some content to this newly created template. You will see the label Sales Dashboard. To make this dynamic, add a key in the block.json input and reference it in the template. Assign a value such as project and observe the preview updating dynamically. You also have built-in functions like kebab case, camel case, title case, etc. to change the cases of the variables. You will get an autocomplete on function names inside the editor. If there's a typo in a function name, the editor flags it with an error. That makes it easier to create dynamic templates. This dynamic input capabilities allows us to create flexible and reusable blocks. Let's see dynamic inputs in action within the file names. Edit the template details, apply kebab case and reference a key like name. Update the input and the file name changes accordingly. When inserted, the file reflects this dynamic value, example e-commerce dashboard. This feature streamlines creating dynamic names for files and directory from the block.json input. Let's see a complex example for templates. In the CRUD module, we have a template that generates forms dynamically. You can use control structure like if conditions and loops within the templates. Adjust inputs and the rendered code updates instantly, increasing visibility before inserting the code. You can create various kinds of blocks inside your projects. For instance, in our Express project, we have set up blocks for Winston Logger, RabbitMQ, Kafka, socket setup, or email services. You can create domain-specific blocks for inventory management, CRM systems, or e-commerce platforms, or whatever your use case is. You can also create infrastructure blocks like Docker, Docker Compose files, or library integrations such as AWS services like SQS, Transcribe, S3, SNS, etc. The possibilities are endless.